just was watering plants. We got some water that leaks out of here. It's not doing it so bad now. Hello, welcome to Jason's Random Discoveries. Things that I find to fix, things that I find that are funny. Today, I'm working on a spigot that's just leaking intermittently. Sometimes it blows water like crazy, and other times it doesn't leak at all. So I came out here to fix it, and right now it's not leaking water, but I'm going to do a quick video, and I'm sure there's millions of them on the internet or YouTube showing how to do this, but I'm going to show a video on how I'm going to fix mine. I'm going to start by relieving the pressure in the hose so it doesn't spray all over me when I disconnect it. I went and got a wrench. Somebody super tighten this. I'm going to replace the O-rings that are inside here. So I'm going to go shut the water off from inside the house. I shut off way up here in the roof ceiling. Go ahead and shut it off going outside. This repair kit is supposed to have all the O-rings and pieces to repair this valve, and I got the water off inside, and hopefully I got all the right parts in here. But I gotta start by removing that nut and here. Alright, so this seems to be going pretty easy here. That comes right out. There's our parts, and that's what we got inside. Alright, so I got a 7/8 socket. Try to easily take this out. Alright, so let me tell you what's happening. So I need a little bit of propane persuasion here because the nut broke off. And I had to loosen this up. I had to loosen this up so I can get this broken piece of plastic to start turning out. So now I gotta use this screwdriver. Now that I loosened up the threads and melted everything inside here, I got unscrew that to get that broken piece out, and I'll come back when I get that out. There we go. I had to use the screwdriver to turn that broken piece out. And there's the leaking packing. A washer behind that. And I already took out the vacuum. The vacuum was also broken. It came out in 2 pieces. Not much inside there. I lost the gray cap that I popped off the top. So this is all that's in there. See that? So I'll come back. So to put the vacuum in there, just real easy. It's cool down. Just gonna get that to go in there by hand. This is never a short video with me, never is. But the backflow piece that I got has this little burr right here. That's why I can't get this to threaded, so I gotta go cut that burr out. All right, I'm back. Let's try this again. Alright, got that burr out of there and it threads right in. You don't need to make this real tight. So I'll come back. Just barely made it snug with a little bit of pliers. Then you just take this new cap and pop it on. There we go. We got a new air gap or vacuum breaker. Now we got to work on this faucet. Put back in the same pieces that they came out in order. So it was just this plastic piece, this rubber piece, and this washer. back in there. I got the flat washer in there, the rubber washer. Now I just have to tighten this up. Now, one thing to know, this is reverse thread. So just barely snug it in, just tight enough. I'll take my brand new handle. Okay, if you're looking there, see it's a 4-way handle. So it's keyed up, so you gotta get that in there just right. Now we gotta put our screw back in. The old handle has a little crack in it right there, so I'm not gonna reuse that. But I do like how it had this little metal washer in there, so I'm going to reuse that in there. And then they gave me a new screw. So I don't know if I'm going to use the new one. If the new screw threads in, I'll use it. And let me tighten that back up. Just tighten that back up, a little snug. And there we are. And of course, my videos are a lot longer than I ever want them to be, but we had a little complication. We had to use a little bit of heat to get them broken pieces out. And there's the top of the old plastic piece. So I'm gonna go turn on the water in the basement, see if this works. Turn the water back on. I don't hear any water spray. Here we go. No leaks. And we got water. There we have it. All of our old parts, leftover new parts, and then our repair kit. So, there's also instructions on the back for all your different valves. So the repair kit I used was the 630-8500. Not sponsored, not affiliate, all that good stuff. Just free advertisement, I guess. But there it is. And no drips. So sun's coming out. Watered the flowers. Should have probably done a video on gardening. Oh well. Maybe some other time. Thanks for watching. That's my quick video, which is probably not quick at all when I'm done with this thing, on how to fix a hose that's spraying water all over the place. Thanks for watching. Hope you're safe. Have a good day or have a good night. Thanks. Bye.